Hello everyone. Welcome back to Hashmi English Tutor. Congratulations! Today is day 10 of our 30-day English Fluency Challenge. You've already completed 10 days of English practice. That means you're becoming more confident every single day. Today's lesson is another beautiful slow English story. Just relax, listen carefully, repeat every sentence, and imagine the story in your mind. Ryan, are you ready?
Yes, I'm very excited. I love these real-life stories. They help me understand English easily. Let's begin.
Today's story is called I Found a Lost Puppy on My Way Home. Yesterday evening, I finished my English class. The weather was cool. The sky was orange. The sun was slowly setting. I started walking home. The streets were peaceful. Birds were flying back to their nests. Everything looked beautiful.
As I walked through a small park, I suddenly heard a tiny sound. Woof, woof. It sounded very weak. I looked around. Again, I heard the same sound. This time, it came from behind a bench.
I walked slowly toward the bench. Then I saw something very small. It was a little white puppy. The puppy looked scared. Its fur was dirty. It was shaking because it was cold. It looked hungry and tired.
I sat beside the puppy. I smiled gently. "It's okay. Don't be afraid." The puppy looked at me. Then it slowly came closer. It started wagging its tiny tail.
I opened my backpack. Luckily, I had a small sandwich. I broke it into little pieces. The puppy ate everything very quickly. Then I gave it some water. It looked much happier.
I looked around the park. Maybe someone was searching for this puppy. I asked a few people, "Excuse me, is this your puppy?" Everyone smiled politely, but they all said no.
Then I noticed something. The puppy was wearing a small blue collar. There was a tiny name tag. It said, "My name is Max," and there was also a phone number.
I quickly called the number. An older woman answered. She sounded worried. "Oh, you found Max? We've been looking for him all day." I smiled. "Yes, he's safe."
About 15 minutes later, a family arrived at the park. A little girl ran toward the puppy. "Max!" The puppy jumped happily into her arms. Everyone smiled. The little girl hugged her puppy tightly.
The girl's mother thanked me again and again. She said, "You made our day." I smiled and replied, "I'm just happy that Max is back home."
As I walked home, I felt happy inside. I realized something important. Sometimes, even a small act of kindness can make someone very happy. Host: Ryan, have you ever helped an animal?
Yes, once I helped a small kitten. It was lost. I gave it some milk. Then its owner came and took it home. I felt very happy.
Excellent. Now it's your turn. Have you ever helped an animal or a stranger? What happened? Write your answer in English in the comments. Practice every day and your English will become stronger.
Ryan, today's story was heartwarming. I learned many new words, and I learned that kindness is always important.
Wonderful. Keep listening, keep repeating, keep speaking. Tomorrow, we'll come back with another beautiful slow English story. Until then, take care, keep smiling, and keep learning English. See you in day 11.